Alright everybody, welcome to the Big Beardy Sunday Review. It is something I'm going to try and do every Sunday, bar the last Sunday of the month, because I've just, as anyone who watched my Fat to Fit episode, I'll be doing that on the last Sunday of every month. That Fat to Fit thing. My new show? Do you call it a show? I guess you do, I'm doing it every month. So this is what I'm going to try and do every Sunday. Just to go through what I've been doing every week, what's been happening in our industry, any important information, anything that's interesting, anyone's got any questions about certain things, just talking about some general stuff. So, first of all, I want to do a few more videos this week. I only got, I think, 2 out. I've been actually really busy with some work, so I've been working. Well, I've been doing some multi-drop stuff. I've done a video on multi-drops. I don't particularly like doing them. But in times like this, like I said in the video, if the work's around and it's constant work, grab it. So I've been doing multi-drop stuff. I did that, when did I do it? Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday. So yesterday. So that's been getting me some money and I can sort of relax a little bit. The way I always sort of work is I'm working this month to pay the bills at the end of next month. That makes sense? Because most companies pay 30 days from end of month. With this stuff though, it pays, I think it pays every 2 weeks, so it's not too bad. This will be helping me out for this month when I really need it with everything that's going on. And I've noticed something going out and doing these multi-drops, and it's a bit weird because I've had a lot of people come up to me, or not come up to me because of the social distances, but a lot of people saying thank you for what you're doing during this time. And it made me think, I'm just delivering parcels. I'm not really doing anything important, but I suppose by going out and having some interaction with people, I am putting myself at more risk than if I'm sitting at home, obviously. So anyone who's going out or thinking of working, doing multi-drop stuff, just bear in mind you are putting yourself at a little bit more risk. Well, probably a lot more risk, but I didn't really think of it as being essential services or something that's really helping. But then if you think about it, you don't know what you're delivering when you're doing multi-drop parcels. A lot of it is just people, things people have bought off Amazon, but some of it might be important. Some of it might be going to a disabled person to help them out, or someone needs something for work which they've got to do from home now. So it might be more important than I first thought, but I doubt it, severely doubt it. Just got a little bit of rum in there. It's Sunday, the sun's out. I've been in the garden all morning. I probably look awful. Gonna have a little barbecue later. That'd be nice. You can probably hear the missus. She's actually mowing the lawn. I got her doing it. So that's what I've been doing this week. Just sort of multi-drop stuff. When it comes to everything's still really strange, really weird. There's not a lot of same-day stuff as much as there usually is. A lot of stuff seems to be coming out of specific areas because of the coronavirus. I've forgotten the name of is it Helston? I keep hearing a lot of I think it's Helston. A lot of stuff keeps coming out of that area. Norfolk is just Norfolk. I live in Norfolk. It's just quiet anyway. I've got a bit of a rhythm system and customers, so I do all right in Norfolk, but it's multi-drop at the moment. When it comes to the coronavirus, Boris has got it. Boris got it. Which it just proves that anyone can get it. Obviously, I'm guessing what he was doing put him at quite high risk. He was meeting people constantly. But, people are going to get ill from this. And obviously, the old Prime Minister has got ill. So I wish him the best of luck. And everyone has got it, not just him, obviously. All the nurses. Obviously, we're hearing more and more people getting it. I think we're just starting to come into the big few weeks where we're going to see a lot of people unfortunately pass, but we just got to see what happens, which is sad. But anyway, moving on from that. So, like I said, a lot of people being very thankful for me for what I'm doing, which seems daft. I would say to anyone who's out there, because I've jumped on the multi-drops, and I know a lot of people have, if you get the chance and you're struggling for work, it's probably the best way to go at this moment in time. I would never usually say that, but at the moment in time, I have had to say no to some work, going across the country because I'm doing the multi-drop stuff, but, they're all in agreement that you know, you've got to take what you got. These are the shippers saying, oh, we understand, mate, you've got to take what you got to get. One thing about the shippers, and this is something that's came up, and I mentioned it last week, I think, was payments on time. They're not coming through on time. Very few shippers are coming through on time, and I've phoned every shipper who's over me, and they're all saying the same thing. And it's not necessarily that they're not getting the money or not going to get paid, and you're not going to get paid. The issues that a lot of them are having is they've got no one in the office, so they've got no one to do the paperwork. So it's going through, taking longer and longer, which I understand. I sent through reminders of payments on the 1st of the month, 2 days after when I was meant to be paid for a lot of my payments, and they've started coming through now. From the 3rd, what are we on now? It's Sunday, so it's the 3rd or the 4th. I've lost track of days. It's been crazy, but now the payments are coming through. So any shippers out there who will listen to this thinking, I'm still not going to, just chase them. They are trying to get around to it. I've spoken to a lot of shippers, and they're all saying, we're trying to get the money out, but money's coming through to them a little bit later. They've got no one in the office. They're finding it difficult to pay us guys, which doesn't help us. You know, but, you know, I've said it before, we're the last link in the chain. We're the last one. The money stops with us. So if you're the last link in the chain, you're the last one to get paid. So just be aware of that. Anything else that's really been happening? It looks like China's coming back. They've started making large amounts of PPE equipment to sell to us. Don't know how everyone feels about that, but it seems a bit cheeky. But we're not complaining. We want, yeah, send us the stuff. But at the same time, like I said in another video, I've got a mate Andy, who he sort of keeps predicting the apocalypse, and he says this, you know, and he sort of said, I told you, it was all a fix. It's just China's way of making money. So you never know, it might be. This is China's plan in the long term. I hope not. I hope that is just one of those things. You know, if they're on the rebound and they've obviously got the means to make PPE stuff and stuff like that to send over to us, then we'll happily take it from you. But yeah, that's really it. I'm going to do these probably every Sunday, just to sort of throw out what I'm doing each week, how much sort of money I'm making, at what days I'm working. But at the moment with the coronavirus thing, it's sort of just I'm getting some work in. I'm trying. There's one big thing, and I spoke to the CX Friday, I think it was, because my renewal was due, and they said to, you know, if you pay for a year, you get like 2 months free. If you pay for 6 months, you get months free. One thing they are doing, which is really good to see, is that they're going to do a 3-month one, which they don't usually do. You can pay for 3 months. You don't get anything free, but they're saying, you know, it's obviously half the price of the 6-month one. So anyone who is thinking, I'm not going to be able to pay and keep my CX membership up, they have put that into consideration. They are doing a 3-month one. Pay for that, and then after 3 months, everyone see where they're at. So that's really good. That will help some people out, I think. But yeah, it's just crazy still. I'm sort of, I live in a little village, and people, it's a bit weird here because nothing seems to have really changed. I'm literally watching people ride past me on their bikes with their family, and that's what I see every Sunday. The only difference is when you come up to someone, everyone seems to be stepping to the side of the road. That I have noticed that the social distancing and everything, whilst I've been out, obviously I've been very careful whilst I've been doing the multi-drops. I literally drop a parcel and I'll walk to the end of the drive, wait for them to answer the door, to sort of point, have a good day, you know, and then on to the next one. But just walking down the street, someone walking towards me, people will step into the road, which might be more unsafe than actually the whole coronavirus. But there is, the more I go around, the more I interact with people, the more I notice people are sort of, it's just, everything's changed a bit. It's just a bit weird. I went to, there's a place in a little town called Wroxham, lovely little village. They get all the boats for the Norfolk Broads sort of leave from there and all sorts of, if you ever get a chance, go to Wroxham. It's a lovely place. But they've got a place called Roy's there where I went and did some shopping, but they were one person in, one person out, and this is for, it's not like a major supermarket, but it's a busy shop, and it was, you know, you sort of stood there for 20 minutes waiting to go and get your shopping, and once you get in, you just walk around how you normally would, which seems a bit weird, but I suppose it's to stop the lots of people in the same place. So there have been changes. People are starting to take this more seriously, which is great, because we have to, and the more seriously we take it, hopefully the less people get ill and the less people suffer from it. But yeah, when it, but then, I just got to say this. I was doing the multi-drop collections, and I went to collect the parcels I was going to do, and the bloke said, we've got a system at the moment. What you do is you park down the road, you give me my phone number. When it's your turn to get in the parcels, we'll message you. You drive in, we'll give you the parcels, you load up, you bugger off. I was like, that's fine. And he said, well, you're here now, first day on this thing, we'll just get you loaded now. I thought that's great. He said that to me. He then walked off. Bear in mind, they've got the system in place to keep less people in. And there were two blokes loading their cars, and he goes and walks straight up to them, literally stands next to them, and they all have a good old chat. No mask, no nothing. And I was like, what's the point? What's the point of doing this system which is taking longer for people to get loaded and get on with the job? And then you just walk up to them and literally stand shoulder to shoulder having a nag. Crazy. But, so there are some, I don't know, it's just a case of you forget. He's there all day doing it. You sort of forget I've got protocol. But I just thought it was funny. I watched it happen. I know obviously you kept the social distancing room, but I watched it happen. I giggled to myself. But anyway, so I hope everyone's finding work out there. You're getting on with stuff. I hope everyone's doing all right. No one's getting ill. Obviously people are getting ill, but you know, my best wishes go out to everyone. And always, please stay safe and have a great day.